Our fish are dying. So every day we have about 1 or 2 dead fish, and I am a little puzzled. I'm so disappointed. Waste of money feeding these guys and not getting them this size, and this is supposed to be the market size. I hate our aquaponic fish right now. For anybody who is starting up a business, one of the main things I would say that businesses fail is the runway and capital. So in order to save capital, we are definitely bootstrapping this startup. Bootstrapping does mean you go all in, but you do not sacrifice the family. And spend a lot of time with them, especially when you drag them halfway across the world to a new environment that allows you to focus on the business even that much more. All right, every morning I have to work with Bonyek back there and figure out the stuff he's gonna do. Then I have to work with the media team. So my morning starts off, and I've been on the phone all morning. So I usually start off 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, get 2 or 3 phone calls, or 2 or 3 hours of phone calls out of the way if I gotta work in the States or catch up on stuff. Then we're doing all of our vision, working on social media stuff. So hopefully you'll get to see some really cool new content or new vision of content. We're gonna get really creative and let our creative juices flow with that and fun stuff. So we're just starting to do it.
I just saw him, you know, getting all fancy, getting all handsome for the boys at the farm and his pigs and goats.
Of course.
Is he big?
Man. It's raining at the farm. It is raining. They're cutting down 3,000 mahogany trees.
3,000? There's 3,000?
From here, all trees.
Are they going to replant?
They try to clear the area so that they can sell that.
They're going to sell the area.
Yeah.
This day, the kids and I are working on an iteration of a perpetual gravity pump for the pond, and we're hoping that the water can then cycle constantly and be filtered. So we've got to get this thing working. The thoughts was to find a low-cost way to move water around. That way we can figure out how to do this for farmers without big costs. Most farmers over here don't even make $400 a month. So any savings that you can find in any way would be awesome. And that's kind of part of the project for this self-perpetuating, no energy costs pump. This was a big project that took a few days to do, and it took me It was a big failure. We put in a lot of work and it looked really cool, but it was a fun project for them to take a look at, and the farmers got involved, and we were hopeful to try some things out, and it just did not work, but it was a learning experience. Failed, but learned that it's either impossible or we're getting really close, and those are very two different feelings.
Passion fruit.
Let me see, stay still.
Here, this, Daddy.
Oh, the crunch of the seas. That sounds healthy. All right, so we were trying to plan a trip for Penelope for her birthday for 4 days. And she wants to take the dogs in this trip around restaurants and things like that. So we're gonna change the plans, and we're gonna find a pet-friendly hotel and spend a couple days on the beach with the dogs. And we're gonna go try to find her a little gift here. So I think we might have to make it. We're gonna take off pretty soon to the city. And then my wife is taking care of my injured son. So
It's okay.
his
It's okay.
ankle.
Breathe, bud.
Actually, you're gonna go with me, okay? So make sure you bring a cane. And I wanted to do something special for her. So we were thinking about making a little ballet bar for her. We are looking now to look at a custom machine shop to make the bar to see if the price differential, the metal is over 4,000 pesos, which is like $80. And then we still have to buy the paint and the labor to put it together and threading it, so we'll probably be over $100 on the bar. We'll see if we can get some stainless steel bars cut and made and welded for about that price or not. Alright, we're gonna decide to get it made. We're gonna put a deposit because it's gonna be less work. This looks really clean. And this is the size of the metal, and it's one down. Kuya, salamat. Okay, thank you. They got some cool stuff, so we'll see how it turns out. Eggsy, you know what Cowboy Grill is?
I've heard of it from
What do they serve there?
Soup number 5.
Soup number 5. What's soup number 5?
Testicle soup.
Testicle soup, which is beef testicles and penis chopped up in the soup, made into this gelatinous, spicy goodness that we eat with some rice, and it is one of my favorite spots, and I actually can eat here almost every day just because their food is like home cooking. Now this is a Filipino food spot, but it reminds me a lot of some of the Cambodian food because of the spices that they do use in their soups. And Eggsy loved the food, and he was in for a nice little surprise. There's some dude playing the guitar, singing his heart out for the place. And so shout outs to the Cowboy Grill for making it a great experience for Eggsy. He actually did love the food, and he wasn't sure if he was gonna like it, but he actually enjoyed every bit of it. It's so dang frustrating. We're trying to book a room place for Penelope's birthday, and every hotel we're in does not have a phone number. The bigger hotels don't allow dogs, even though one of our dogs is a service dog. And then when we're trying to contact them, nobody picks up. That's very frustrating when you're living here and you've got dogs that are a part of the family. Whoa!
A big one. Hey, no!
We're just leaving the house. Where are you going?
Pick up her gift.
And Mom wants you to pick out her balloons too that represent her. All right? It's a cool door. Is that for her or for you? He's gonna choose for her. Why would she love that? She doesn't even.
Funny.
It's not funny. It's you. Thank you. We got what we came for. Now we're off to pick up her present. Oh, I see it right there. The welding shop that made the ballet bars for Penelope finished the very next day and looked amazing. Super clean and exactly what I was looking for. How is it? Is it heavy or light?
It's light.
Light? Oh, that's good. That's what she wanted. So perfect. She's gonna like it a lot. Alright, so far so good. She hasn't seen anything. I don't think she suspects anything. Happy early birthday! Early birthday gift. You like it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, it's a ballet bar. Thank you. How did you even get it?
I got it custom made. I could not wait to give it to her on her birthday, so I talked Cheryl into pulling it out early and giving it to her the next day after. Alright, so in the Philippines, when you're sick or you have an injury, there's a thing called hilot, which is like a massage, and also they smoke. Huh?
Yeah, it depends on you.
Yeah, if you want smoke, they can put tobacco on you. But Eggsy's getting
show
a
this.
beautiful little massage.
Do not stop. Stop. Dad, stop.
He's a little shy.
I can feel the oil. It burns.
Oh, the oil's on there. Okay, cool. Get your ankle done, okay?
It burns.
It's a Filipino remedy, so they're entertained by this American-born kid getting a Filipino therapy. And here goes the culprit to make it happen. Cheryl insisted that Eggsy focus on getting his foot better, and what better way than a Filipino traditional hilot. Oh, holding his mom's hand because he's in pain. I'm not sure if turning an ankle like that when it's twisted is good for the ankle, but I'm gonna let her do her thing. Well. The whole house smelled of tobacco, and Eggsy was sticky, and he is not allowed to even shower that night. So he had to sleep in the stickiness without his AC, which is a nightmare for him because he loves his AC in this humid heat. And he bared with it. And did his ankle get better? I think it did, but I think that was the natural progression of where it was going. Did it help out? You would have to try it yourself to find out. Where are you going? Kissing the bear before you go to work. My little girl goes to work from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and she makes her way there on her little ride. Swoop!
Close the door, Daddy.
Yep, I can.
Love you.
Okay, love you too, baby. Mwah. Watch out for the motorcycle. Okay, love you, babe. It's always the cutest thing ever to see Penelope go to work. And she's definitely a responsible little girl. And there was a study that said they studied a bunch of kids and all the way until they were grown-ups, and the determining factor that made them successful when they got older was not background, ethnicity, money, or anything like that. It was if they had lots of responsibilities or hard responsibilities or responsibilities when they were younger. So she chose to want to work, and so she gets up early, spends her self-time, and gets all relaxed before she has to work. And even when she wakes up last minute, that only happened once. She doesn't get flustered. She handles it like a champ and heads out to work and just makes it work out. So really proud of her. Oh, I gotta get... Yeah, too big? 5. You just got the water guys coming. So over here in the Philippines, they deliver water like this in little trucks. 5 bottles of water. This can be about 100 pesos, and that is about $2. So in the States, I know that out of the vending machines, we used to pay a quarter for each gallon. So 5 gallons. This would be equivalent to 5 bottles, 25 gallons. So about $6. And over here is $2. And it's a necessity for drinking water. All right, we are heading to the farm. Look at that, trimming. So every day we have about 1 or 2 dead fish, and I am a little puzzled. I don't know if we're not feeding it enough, so we're gonna add a little bit more feed. I think we have an excess of fish in our first one because what happened was that there was a school of fish that we started off with that were only about 20 pieces. They grew, and then they laid eggs and had babies. And then we didn't have a count of how many fish was already in here, but we added another 1,500. So there might be an excess of fish in this pond with the plants not fully absorbing all the nitrates just because we're starting from scratch. We've got to add tons of plants to add the nitrate, to suck up all the nitrates. So that is what's going on with this first pond. We had to make decisions, especially business decisions, on making sure that the fish were going to be a source of income. And with the tilapia not growing because of it being overcrowded, feed being fed to them every day, it just added up in cost. So we decided, let's sell the fish that we do have. It might not be great for the market that we want to represent, but the locals would love to have some tilapia. So we decided to open it up to the neighbors, to the friends and family of the workers, and we sold out really quick. So we're trying to grow them and maximize them on the feed, the largest possible market rate. And that way we can maximize profits. And apparently with the crowded pond, they stop growing, which does not allow us to grow big size tilapia and get a better price. So we're gonna switch them out to catfish, because catfish aren't as finicky with the size of the space that they're growing in. So the catfish don't worry about the size of the pond and space just as much. They'll just eat and keep growing. So we released them hoping that we would get a good market price, and also the other advantage is that we wouldn't have to worry about too much nitrates inside the pond to kill the fish. We would just have to kind of regulate it to make sure that the nutrient balance is good for the planters. So hopefully they adjust well in here and they grow quickly because they've got a lot more space than they used to. It took some time, and after building the farm, working with the locals, trying a few things out, we finally found our identity. and we are going to be a company by the people, for the people. Please join us, watch us on our journey in this next chapter, because it's going to involve all you guys, and I'm excited to really show what that looks like. We're looking forward to what's to come in this next season, and we're excited. We've been working years to get to the point where we can provide natural products in a fair trade scenario and support every part of the supply chain. Inspired by the people here, inspired by nature itself, we believe that this type of business will be sustainable for years and generations and for the world to come. Thank you, and thank you for following the pursuit of coconuts. Wishing you all peace and love and blessings.